Hello. Hello. We are taking up. Are we back? Are we back? God. You know what, we're gonna hotfix this. We're gonna hotfix this. Where hold on. To YouTube we go. Alright, how you should be right. Bro, what? I'm gonna do it later. I do not want to risk accidentally showing anything. But yeah, anyways, unstable OBS for some reason aside, welcome back. We're just gonna literally just hop right back into where we were last. Plan. You wanted to talk about who? Pokedex. Next on the agenda, we can get Gengar, Luxray, and Luxio. I know we're gonna get Luxio, but Luxray, I don't know if we can find Luxray in the wild. No, we can find Luxray in the wild. I just don't remember where, and I'm hoping it's a horde over here. Tried and true. Pull up Cerebi when you don't know. Oh. Oh, we got news. Oh, we got news about the DLC. Ooh, a new poster. What? Okay, there's Cafe Remix stuff. I don't really play Cafe Remix. So... Oh, I thought that was... Bisharp spawned on top of the Spidops, so I thought it was a shiny Spidops. Luxray spawns somewhere around here. I don't know if it can spawn with Luxio, but... Well, there it is. The Pokemon Go. They just announced the next Pokemon Go Community Day events. Their dates. Pokemon Home. What? Wait a minute. No. You can't bring it back to a past game. And bring it back forward. What? An update for Pokemon Home. With this update, there will be a fix for unintended behavior where if you take a Pokemon from one game, put it in another, and use an item to change its ability won't change. Its ability change won't be reflected when returned to the other games. But you can't do that. If you have a Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, you can't bring it out to a different game. What? So if you send a Pikachu static from Scarlet and Violet into Sword and Shield, you can't do that. You can't send a Pokemon back. Unless they added that. What? Anyways, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, DLC. The Hidden Treasures of Area Zero DLC will come. News will come tomorrow, August 22nd. A haunting tale about a Pokemon from Kitakami will be released, indicating a Pokemon being revealed for the Teal Mask. Ooh. So they're revealing a Pokemon. Oh. I'm hoping it's not just like the legendaries that they've shown already. I'm hoping it's a new one. I mean, it's probably gonna be, what's its name? Oni something. It's probably gonna be that. Luxio. Anyways, there is a fixed spawn for Luxio we can go get. Where are you? Okay, I see you. Going. Over here. One center. It's right here. Warp. We fly. I don't know why my frames keep dropping on OBS. I everything stayed the same when I moved. I didn't touch any of the settings. However, whenever oh, hello, Rookity. Whenever I set back up all of my computers and stuff, it just reboot everything. Everything just went back to the basic settings. And I don't know why. I didn't do anything to mess with the settings. Whenever oh, not who I wanted. No, Luxio. Not you, Shinx. Don't despawn. You can't get away from me. Man, I'm tired. I mean, I have energy and some snacks over there on my end table, like next to my bed. So if I get hungry, I can just go over and grab like a thing of Pop-Tarts or something. L. To the boxes you go. That's the Luxray line done. Where? I think Ampharos is... No, not Ampharos. Staravia, I think, is next. There are fixed spawns. Let's see. Staravia, I know we need to get. Oricorio, Ampharos. No, not A. Actually, is there one nearby? No. So we're gonna go... here, yeah. And it should be down by that path next to the river. No, it's next to the trees. We head this way. Excuse me, Tatsugiri. It should be over there by those two trees. Not you, Cypher. We don't need you yet. ride. Yeah, should be right over here. Yep. Oh, there's just 5 of them. Okay. Oh, it makes sense. There's 5 Pokemon's there. Well, Saravia or Corio. Or Corio. Now, ballet style and pom-pom style. Those are the ones that can be found in the wild. Okay. So the ghost and psychic type are hard to find in Paldea. Interesting. Wonder why. Anyways, Oricorio. No, I don't want to give it a nickname. Oricorio, Dori. Is there a fixed spawn? Should be the red one. No, they're just around Artisan. To Artisan we go. A funny grass gym. I'm looking for Oricorio. Go yourself. That is not Oricorio. That is Oricorio. Funny bird acquired. Katameo from yesterday is popping off when you catch it. So while we're trying to catch that, I'm gonna look how to get the next one, which is Ampharos. I'm hoping there's just a wild Ampharos fixed spawn. It's not a fixed spawn, but it does spawn. Underground cavern there. And just up here. Ampharos, biome mountains, location land. Spawns around. Oh, okay. Does it have like a spawn rate? Like how often would it spawn? It's just up here. I'm hoping yes. I'm hoping it shows up fairly fast. Man, I really like the music for the overworld in this section. Peaceful. Calm. I missed that item. It said mountains. I say peaceful and calm, but it gives off, what's it called? Crown Tundra vibes. Ooh, a Dawnstone. Yeah, it just gives off such, Sword Shield Crown Tundra vibes, and I like it. Oh, hello muffins. I don't want the car. Weavile. I'm gonna catch this Weavile while I'm here. Wow, wow. Weavile, become my friend. I just like Weavile. I think it probably has to be like one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, Makuhita. But yeah, I just like the little guy. Well, in this case, little girl. No, that sounds wrong. Friend. I like Weavile. We're leaving it at that. We are leaving it at that. Not the Master Ball. We don't want to repeat yesterday. Yeah, Ampharos can spawn up in this area, but it also can spawn like down in the underground, below the Psychic Gym. I don't know if it's rare or not. Oh. I'm gonna look at the spawn right over there. Okay, so Ampharos would be above ground. I don't know why it said in the cave below. But... Ow. Kicked my chair. Looking... for an Ampharos. I really wish there was a fixed spawn for Ampharos. That would make this so much easier. Oh, hello, Houndstone. Wait, Indeedee. Indeedee, why? I mean, why must we do this? Pyroar. Not looking for a Pyroar. Oh, we're not looking for a Pyroar. We don't need it. Actually, what level does level 30? What level is that? We had a Flaffy. What level was it? Flaffy, level 26. We might as well just evolve it. Let's see, what next? We also need... I think we have one of the ones we need. Let's see. Not Cricketune. I guess we don't have it. Aldea Pokedex. No, Shroomish. That's what I'm thinking of. Shroomish. Shroomish level 23. Or we can just go and catch a Breloom. Because there is a fixed spawn of Breloom. Breloom. It's a Terra. We're gonna go catch that Terra then. It is over here. Okay, we're gonna keep Flaffy on our team. We're gonna go catch the Breloom. And then we need to also look for Petalil. Sunstone. Petalil. Okay, it's over here. Petalil, where are you? Hello, Breloom. Petalil can spawn over there. No fixed spawn. Also, Lilligant has a fixed spawn, which is relatively close. We're gonna go catch that fixed spawn Lilligant. And then we also need to get the fixed spawn. I'm hoping that there's just, wild Petalil surrounding the other fixed Lilligant. Because that would make life so much easier. Wow, we got nothing. Ooh, flat. Applin's next. We should catch multiple. We need to catch 3 Applin. Yeah, 3 Applin. 1 for Appleton, 1 for Flapple, and 1 for later for Dripplin. Okay. Why'd I come into my boxes? I don't need to be in my boxes. I need to fly back to the Dolly. I need to head towards Casacarva. I think it's Casacarva. I do not know how. I do not remember how to pronounce it. The water gym town. It should be over by a water pool. Get over here. Lilligant. Should be over here. Right? No, I'm on the wrong side of the water. Lilligant is on this side. There it is. Hello, Lilligant. Be my friend. There's no Petalil around, unfortunately. However, quick ball. And we have a Sunstone, so it probably would have been better just to get a Petalil and then evolve it. And grab these. Low kick. Nice. That's Pikachu. Okay, next over here. No, it's over here. Right? Yes. Yes. It is over here. Unfortunately, this is the closest flight point we have. Alright, where does Petalil spawn? Ah, Petalil, Petalil, Petalil. It spawns around Lilligan. Thank you. You could have just come here straight away, not both. Well. So, I had an interesting wake up today. So, apparently, there's some sort of, like my family called some sort of pest inspector to come look at the house while I was asleep. And they showed up while I was asleep. And they were looking around the second floor where I am. And somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they opened my door. And that's around when I woke up, and they opened my door. They're like, oh, he's still asleep. So I just stayed over. I just didn't move. Hopefully they didn't bother me. Little again. It says 100% to spawn around Little again. What? Why? Okay. Weird. Oh. Hello, full baby. No, that's what? Yeah, I just heard there was somebody coming to look at the house. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hide out in my room. I open up Twitter, X, whichever. The first thing I see, Charles Martinet, the voice that's been Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi forever, has retired. I was shocked. I mean, how old is Charles Martinet? I mean, actually, yeah. Good on him for retiring, but like, man, that's Mario retiring right there. And not just Mario, that's Luigi and Wario and Waluigi. All retiring right there in one moment. That, man. Why are there so many Fluffy over here? Hello, Cooper. Why are my Petalil not spawning? What about over here? Spawns. Why am I looking over here where they have a chance? They can only spawn next to a rare spawn when I can just look over here. Yeah, up around here. That's where they spawn. But yeah, today we lost a legend. He's not dead or anything. He just retired. Charles Martinet. Okay. It's just over here, it said. Nearby Pokemon and flowers. Okay. I'm also pretty sure around here there's a fixed Jolteon spawn. It's not the cave. Capsicum. Makuhita. Are we even in the right area still? Yes. Around Pokemon and flowers. That is very specific, Cerebi. Thank you. Jump down here. Flowers. That's not. That's a Nimble. That is Rockruff. No, not Nimble. Run. Capsicum. Back up here. Instead of going down, we'll go up this time. Capsicum. Capsicum. We're just gonna ball you over here and get out of the way. Little gremlin looking dude out of the way. There we go. The child has been secured. Gremlin looking thing. Not gonna lie, not a fan of Capsicum. He's weird. But he's funny. Flowers. Nimble. Polypomot. Sabu. Knackle. Yeah, I wish the spawning areas were more precise. Like, it makes sense. It makes makes the world more, you know, I guess diverse. So if it's the right biome, they can spawn, but found around Pokemon and flowers. Where are flowers? I am in the right area. Yes, to do. It's not around Pokemon. Hello? Petalil? Where are you? You're not spawning around Pokemon and flowers, so where else are you going to spawn? So I kind of wish the camera would zoom out a little more. Show more of the world. Terra Jolteon. I really don't want to breed down the Lilligant we got. Anywhere else. Anywhere else. Nowhere else. We are breeding down a Lilligant. Gotta go get the ice cream. Let's first clear up a party. Actually put the Lilligant on here. Give. Now we need to... Actually, we're just gonna... throw you all in here. Alright, where's our Ditto? Ditto. I should put the Ditto in box 1. Where are my Ditto? Ditto, right there, box 4. Acquired. Now, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream. 2nd degree burns. Hello. Is it you? Yeah, it is you. Oh, yeah, we're broke. No, you're not. Yes. Where did we keep getting LP from? I remember going into raids and stuff. Yes. Give me egg power. Humongo power steel. No. Right now, we run. Now for the fun part. You walk. Picnic. I don't know how useful it is, but I always throw a ball. And then we get a move on. I really didn't want to breed down the Lilligant, because this is just not entertaining at all. Not Yumio. I mean, I don't mind breeding Pokemon, just... it takes forever. Oh, we have dissynced the camera. What now? Let's just pull up the Pokedex again. No. I will be right back. Something's going on. I will be back. I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. I'm just gonna... Ah. We're live. Hello. Why? Do we have an egg? We are back. Life. Pain. No, we don't want the egg. No, we don't want the egg. No, we don't want the egg. How many eggs are in here? What? How many eggs? How many eggs? Oh, thank God. We are not shiny hunting Petalil. No, sir. Alright. Now we... Is that a flame body? Steam engine. Yeah. Something happened. I will not delve into. But we're vibing. We're chill. We're surviving. We need flame body. Where is our flame body Pokemon? Not or Choreo. Yeah, that's Dancer. Steam engine. Does Sparrow. Umbreon, you're getting boxed for a while. Now we hatch an egg. Hold on. I don't think this is gonna be one of the streams that I upload onto the channel. Man, or it should. Probably should. Well, not been a good stream in all honesty. Too many interruptions. Too many. I don't know why everyone's being so loud. I asked them to be quiet, man. Please hatch. Oh. are fixed Applin spawns. Ooh. We're gonna go grab those fixed Applin spawns, because the next one we need to get is Applin. So we're gonna go and get those fixed. There's 2 fixed Applins. They are close to Zappapico, I believe it is. They're here. Yeah, Zappapico. No, fly. I dropped my control. Ah. We're good. We're chilling. Now we need to go get apple friends. I said this earlier, but I want to go and get 3 of them. For Flapple, Appleton, and then Driplin. I have no idea how we're gonna evolve Driplin. It's probably gonna be like some sort of candy evolution. And that makes a lot of sense. I mean, why would it not be a candy evolution? Applin! Oh, he's just there. I thought you had to hit the tree. Hello, friend. Oh, we have Talonflame out. So we need to put Umbreon back on the team. Oh, we also still have Petalil. Oh no. Oh no. It grows by eating the flesh of an apple. I really don't like how it's called the flesh of an apple. It just doesn't sound right. Umbreon. We're gonna get Applin. Where are you? I'm gonna do that. Put Buddy at the top of the thing. You are a Terrestrialized Salandit. We don't need you. The other dude is over here. We need to evolve our Flappy. Maybe we just dive into Area 0. Bum-ba-da-bum. Oh, hello, Milo. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? I am very tired. How are you? Don't mind the bouncy Venonat. But yeah, how are you doing? We're just trying to get more Pokedex stuff. Because the DLC comes out, and I think it was 24 days. I didn't have work, so I've been waking up, going back to sleep like 3. Bro, that sounds so good. I wish. Though I did sleep until like 40-50 minutes before I was supposed to start. So I also slept in quite a bit. So I did wake up around like 5 to go fill up my water bottle. And I found my cat trying to eat a wasp. So that was an interesting way to wake up. Yeah. It was not a fun way to wake up. To find a wasp in the house. You fool. I take my dog out though, so I got up, grabbed the Monster Energy on the way out. Nice, nice. I have one with me right now. I got my friend. It's my second one today. Because earlier I had the Papillion flavored. That one I actually opened last night, but I didn't want to waste it, so I just ended up drinking it the next morning, aka this morning. Your favorite's also the Mango Loco. Oh my god, I love the Mango Loco. Well, the Mango Loco is like my #1 favorite. Mango Loco, and then Pacific. I think it's Pacific Punch. It's like the tan colored can with like the C design on it. That's like my second favorite. But yeah, the Mango Loco and the strawberry one. I don't think I've tried the strawberry one. But like, I love the Mango Loco like so much. But like, so I work at a grocery store, and whenever we get a delivery that has the Mango Loco case, it's like the big 24 pack. I always just buy the entire thing before anybody else can get it, because perks of working at a grocery store, you can buy stuff from the back of the store. And so I didn't buy it. LP. So yeah, perks of working at a grocery store, you can buy stuff from the back room. And so I would just buy the 24 packs. And then they stopped delivering the 24 packs. I think I'm the reason they stopped delivering the 24 packs. So we don't get them anymore. I think we've gotten like one 24 pack in like the past couple months because they are just gone. The Mango Loco, they just stopped delivering them. We rarely get them, and it is so sad. I bought a 12 pack variety one, and it has the Mango Loco. Yeah, I have one of those boxes over like next to my bed. I'm gone. It's the one with Mango Loco, Papillion, and the Pipeline Punch, right? Yeah, I have that case over there. Because we also used to, yeah, because they got rid of the normal, the Mango Loco case. I can't find them anymore. Like, we used to have them at our store, and they just stopped getting them. And they switched out the case of the Mango Loco for the Pipeline Punch, or the variety pack. Which, why? Why would you do that? I mean, I guess like the Mango Loco was like popular enough that they wanted to like, they paired it with the Papillion and the Pipeline Punch, so people would have to buy those too. That's my guess. But he's acquired. But yeah, it's also really hard to find the Mango Locos, and it's so annoying because I love them. Because also the case that I have right now, that case, I remember I was at the store. I was walking down the aisle that has the energy drinks. I saw a customer that walked by, and he was talking with somebody about the energy drinks. He's like, "Oh, there's 2 cases left. I'm gonna grab them both." When I head out of here, like, why not just grab them now? And I was like, "No, I want to get the stuff that I really need first, and then I'll come and grab those." And I stopped. They walked away. I hid the cases behind the other monster cases for me. I probably shouldn't do that. But they're mine. They're mine. Real for that? Yep. It's not an addiction. It's just um. Yes. Anyways, Ampharos. How long? Ooh, 2 levels. But yeah. It's always the ones that you it's always like your favorite kind of stuff that's like always out. I don't know if it's like that for you, but it's always my favorite things that are always out because they never have the Mango Loco. They never have the fruit Pacific Punch. They never have the white, I think it's white called white pineapple. It's I think it's the Rehab white pineapple. It's the one with like a fraction of the normal sugar. But and those are always out, but those are like my top 3 favorites. And then they were always out. Like this isn't like just at my store specifically. It's always at all the stores that are around me. We're always out of like my favorite kind of chip, the spicy Funyuns. I love spicy Funyuns, but everywhere is always out of it. Really, Pearl? My dude. You fool. We're just gonna beat it. Oh yeah, speaking of work, yesterday was a pretty difficult day at work. So it was I usually work the closing shifts, right? So like the last like hour or 2 of my shift is always like pretty chill, nothing happens. You know, just chilling out. Most of the time I spend that time just like sitting on the stairs and going, like just scrolling through my phone or whatever. However, yesterday I was like, you know what? It's been a day. I'm gonna treat myself to something. So I went over to the bakery and I got one of the little cakes on the display. Oh, whoa, lighting. It was a chocolate fudge cake. And it was good. However, I couldn't find ooh yeah, it was pretty good. Only $3 too. But yeah, I couldn't find like any, I think of plastic utensils anywhere. And I didn't want to buy like we didn't have it up in the break room because there's somebody who just opens like any kind of utensils that are up in the break room. They open it up and just throw them everywhere. It's so annoying. I don't know why they do that. But I couldn't find any of the plastic utensils anywhere. I didn't want to buy like a 50 case of them just to use a single one and then not touch it again. So instead of doing that, I went over to the deli, the little sushi display that's there. I grabbed one of the things of chopsticks, went over the stairs, sat on the railing, and for like 20 minutes, I was just watching YouTube, eating cake with chopsticks. I was just sitting there going at it. It was fun. I mean, I couldn't find anything else. And then everybody was like, yeah, there's plastic forks over at the deli. You could have just taken one. I'm like, where were they? But they said that they were behind the counter. I was like, I'm not going behind the deli counter. I'm not going back there. Yeah. So yeah. B, why? So yeah. That's how my days have been going. Alright, what is next on the agenda? We're almost halfway done. Nice. Gengar we still need. Luckily I work at a restaurant, so I can just steal a thing of silverware. Nice. Ooh, we have a huge block right here. Ooh, ow. Grumpig, Squawkabilly. Okay, let's just get started on Grumpig. Lives in mountainous areas. Okay, okay. Where is... Hit the map. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's set over here. Pull up Grumpig. There he is. Does Grumpig have a fixed spawn? Grumpig has his fixed spawn. We don't need to go hunt for one. But yeah, that must have been pretty good. I mean, I can't just go and... We don't have this. I mean, I can't just go behind a counter and just take some utensils if I can't find any. But... So I was just there. Chopsticks. The only thing I had. We're gonna go with the tower in there where with Grumpig. I want to get that up that way. Because having that tower would be really useful to have. Like, multiple times we had to run all the way over here. Would have been all useful if we had that tower. So we're just gonna get it now. Hola, hello, Poop says. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. It is more Dexon. Go up, please. There we go. Yeah, how are you? I'm alright. Cool. You just missed my story about how I was eating cake with chopsticks because I couldn't find any utensils. Yeah. Grinding Herba Mystica? Cool. I'm grinding the Pokedex. I want to get the Pokedex out of the way so we can get the shiny charm. And then after that... Oh, it's just right here. Then after we get the Pokedex, I'm going to do some Herba Mystica grinding. I grinded like 30-something sandwiches worth of Herba Mystica. Ooh. Wow. Like, you're doing the raids or you're shiny hunting? You're doing the raid. I'm guessing it's the raids. Because I never had, like, whenever I would grind the raids in order to get the salty Herba Mystica, it would never show up. Like, I have like the worst luck when it comes to like salty Herba Mystica, and I don't know why. We can get rid of this waypoint now. Alright, what was next? Pretty much everything for the next couple of dex entries. Squawkabilly. That's over here. You wanna get Herba from Shiny? No, I'm talking about doing the raids to get the Herba Mystica. So you can do the shiny hunting. I'm just a fool. I think I just misunderstood for a sec. Squawkabilly. Over here. Show yourself, friend. Show yourself. I know you're over here. There you are. Walkability with Intimidate, that just... He doesn't look like... He doesn't look intimidating. He's just a bird. You don't need a specific herb because I use burger, tomato, onion, green... Burger, tomato, onion, green pepper. What? So, what powers does that combination give you? Okay, next is Miss Magius. Oh, that's a Violet exclusive. We're gonna skip to Makuhita. Makuhita. Burger, tomato, onion, green pepper. See, whenever I heard of the shiny hunting stuff, I always pictured that you would need the whatchamacallit, that alone does... Oh? What, like, what kind of sandwiches do you make for the shiny, whenever you shiny hunt? Okay. So you would add 2 more ingredients, for example, normally you add 2 tofu. Okay. And that would give the sparkling power for normal type? So whenever I saw stuff for the shiny hunting, it would always have to be with the salty herb mystica and then something else, a different herb. I don't know. Burger, tomato, onion. I'll write that down. Where's my notepad? Burger, tomato, onion. Green pepper. Then it's 2 of like whatever type you want to do, right? I would give sparkling power and counter power. Ooh. That's a lot better than just hunting for Salta Herba Mystica. Which means I wasted all that time hunting for Salta Herba Mystica. Man. Oh. Is that... Is that Salandit? Is that Salandit in the roof? Is there a female one up there? They spawned on top of the cave. Tell me there's a female one up there. Are they gone? No, they're over there. The roof Salandit goes hard. Where are they? Where are they? There was like 4 more. Did they fall? Wait. I saw something. They fell off the wall. They fell off the roof. They're in the walls. They're in the walls. Where'd they go? I know you're here. I know you're here. Where are you? Not you. I want the wall one. Where are you? Ah. They're gone. And we're here for Makuhita, though. But yeah, for that sandwich combination, you have, for the last two ingredients, you just choose whatever, like, ingredient type you'd need for that certain Pokemon, like the 2 tofu for normal types. Also, and it's like 2 avocado, you get a dragon encounter one. I believe it's avocado for a dragon. Oh. The floor nimble. Flimble. Why? I just want a Makuhita. I know they spawn here. We're going out into the desert. That's it. We're going out into the desert. I don't know why I didn't come here in the first place, because we can get both Makuhita and Hariyama here. I'm just gonna put that away. Oh, that peaked the mic. Okay, where are you? Oh, we don't need the fixed spawn there, just right here. Hello. Friend. Okay, what's after Makuhita Hariyama? Makuhita Hariyama. Crab Brawler. It has a fixed position. We don't want to nickname it. Crab Brawler. Crab Brawler. Oh, there it is. Crab Brawler. On the island with, what's its name? What's its name? Evolution. But first, Hariyama. Oh, there we go. But yeah, like I said, I originally thought you only needed, you needed the Salty Urban Mystic to get the good Shining Power. You're making ramen. Ooh, what flavor? What kind? What kind of ramen? Abominable, that's his name. Okay, it's over down here. My dad found like a spicy soy sauce. Huh. See, I like soy sauce because I really like salty things, but soy sauce flavored ramen, I'm not the biggest fan of for some reason. Like when it's soy sauce by itself. Well, I get like the beef, pork, or the shrimp ramen, and then add soy sauce, and then I'll eat that entire bowl. Yeah, whenever I usually make ramen, I usually add like if it's like the regular like top ramen, whatever's little packets of ramen, I'll usually water in a pot, then butter, garlic powder, onion powder, and then the seasoning. Boil that up, melt so the butter melts. Then add the noodles. What else did I do? Yeah, an egg. I also add an egg. I'll just cook all that up together. It adds so much. Funny crab acquired. Oh, soy sauce. I forgot to say soy sauce. My god. Soy sauce with the butter, and then the seasonings, and then the ramen and the egg. And if it needs it, I'll add a little bit more soy sauce or a little dash of salt. That's how I usually make my ramen. It's been a while since I've had ramen. There's this one ramen that's like really good. What's the name of it? Oh, what's the name of it? I need to pick some up after work later. Because it's really good. It's like... I can't remember the name of it. Oh, why can't I remember the name of it? It's so good. I can't remember. I'll remember when I see it later. I know where it is. I know what the package looks like. I'm just blanking on the name for some reason. Okay, next we need salazzle. Wait, salazzle can be found in Area 0? I didn't know salazzle can be found in Area 0. And there's a salazzle that close to the beginning of the game? Huh. Because who else was it? I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but it could have been found in Area 0, but there's a lot of Pokemon in Area 0 that I have no idea about. What the heck? Okay, we're here. We need to go this way? And then up the mountain over here. Climb, please. It should be next to this tree. Koraidon, are you okay? Oh, yeah, there it is. Just salazzle. Because why go hunt for a female Salandit when you can just catch a wild Salazzle? And now, to find a Salandit, I really should have caught one of those roof Salandit. Where is Alola? Alola line. Once again, it's not on the page. Oh, because it's a Terra. It's a Terra battle. Where is it? Hold on. So land it. Look at. That's why. Okay. We're just gonna go and grab a Salandit. Actually, Phampy is next, so we're just gonna grab Phampy while we're here. Save a little time. I'm gonna grab that Terrastalized Salandit. Because Salandit usually spawns in caves, and I don't want to go cave hunting for a Salandit. I really should have caught that roof Salandit. I don't know why I didn't. But it is where we caught Applin. We don't have this Pokemon Center? Okay. And go get that, I guess. Land it, and then Donphan, we can just go to the desert. Okay. We ride. Man, yeah, I'm tired. I don't know why. My brain just, I wanted to say something. My brain just, like, stopped. Like, no. You know, Lego Pandas, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. He joined right as I'm giving peak commentary. I do not know. No, we already have a Lulio. Why am I looking at Umbreon's page? I don't know why I had Umbreon pulled up. I don't need an Umbreon. Where are we going? We are right next to it. Hello. Hello to you, Lego Pandas. How are you? Yeah, we're just filling out the Pokedex. So I really want to get that the shiny charm so we can do some shiny hunting. You. Oh, Aster. Kufin and Copperage, we can just go to the desert for that. Not the desert. That's fine. No, it's the mine area. Dragon. I thought things said water. Why is it dragon? Hera. Put it. Yeah, that's a water droplet. If I don't KO it. Okay. Goofing. Kufin can spawn? Can also spawn? Oh yeah. Good, do you need any exclusives? Right now? Oh yeah, well, Miss Magius and Mischievous, yeah. I think we have a Duskone, so we just need a Mischievous for that. Do we have it, right? Yeah, we have it. No. Hello, Tauros. Goodbye, Tauros. You're gonna hide out over here. Leave me alone, Tauros. But yeah. I mean, if you're offering to trade the exclusives, then I don't mind. Let's see. Well, then I shall take you up on your offer. while we're at it, I want to evolve my Haunter, because we need to trade to evolve Haunter. And then Finizen, that's later. Do we have any of those trades that we need to do? What am I thinking of? What am I thinking about? I don't think we have any more trade evolutions that we need right now. Yeah, just Miss Magius and then Haunter, I think. Okay, no, that's not a shiny. I keep having to double check every Pokemon I see to think, oh, is it shiny or is it not? We can do a Union Circle, yeah. Yeah, but it needs to be level 32. So I think I should level it up before we do the Union Circle. Plus, Finizen is like later in the Pokedex, so I can do that later. I'll just do a code. Cool. This is the code I'm gonna use. I don't know why. But we go. Whenever you are ready. One sec? Alright. Just say when you're ready and I'll hit begin search. Let's see, what else? Ready? Cool. We go. We ride. Looking at the Pokedex, I don't remember which ones are. I know Stunky is a version exclusive. I'm not sure. Hold on. Scarlet, Violet, version. J is my name. Oh, cute. Okay, first up. Get my boy Haunter. Where's I know there's like a chart wherever. Okay, Gulpin, Miss Magius, SQ Passimian, Bagon, Dreepy. What is that dude's name? Clauncher. Clauncher, that's the dude's name. Then Cerulege. Trade. And then there's the Paradox Pokemon. But the Paradox Pokemon will come later. Okay. Not a lot of version exclusives. Oh, the grass is still here. That's not normally supposed to be there. I have all of them with me now. Oh. And if you're offering to trade them, I'll take them. Gladly. I don't know if I like this ramen or not. It's kind of like a hot spice to me, and not a flavor one. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, it was spicy, what was it? Spicy, whatchamacallit? Spicy soy sauce. I don't know why I blanked on that. Do I have any version exclusives? Yeah, I'll finish it, but probably won't eat again. Understandable. Do I have any version exclusives on me? Larvitar, that's a version exclusive. I don't know if I think that's the only version exclusive I actually have on me. Unless I have a Drifloon. I don't think I have a Drifloon. I gift thee a Larvitar. The grass is still here. But thank you for offering to trade me all the version exclusives and help you with the Gengar. Thank you for that. Text over the thing. I guess Gulpin next, I guess. I like that this game shows people the Pokemon you're missing. Yeah. I have my shiny charm. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, the flashing ones are on the other person. The flashing ones on your side are the missing Pokemon that the other person needs, I believe that is. But yeah, it is a pretty cool feature, though it is not really that accurate sometimes. I remember I was trading with my brother some time ago, and on my side it was showing Pokemon that he had. Like, we were trading the version exclusives, and like he had like a Blissey on his team. However, Blissey was like highlighted on my screen, which it's weird. Different form of Pokemon. Well, that doesn't really explain the Blissey though, which is confusing. Huh. True. So I don't really, like, it helps, but I don't really trust it too much because it can be a little inaccurate from experience. Well, for the trading, we don't need to do Miraidon and Koraidon yet, because I don't have the other Koraidon. I don't. Hariyama? But I know the deer, if you don't have like all the different forms, it shows the... Okay. Okay. Thank you for a paradoxes, my dude. I cannot thank you enough. I do not sound all too ecstatic about it because I am tired. I haven't been awake very long. Like no more than 2 hours. Probably. No more than 3 hours. It's been 2 hours we've been live. I know the pain, yeah. Like I woke up like 40-50 minutes before I had to start the stream. I was like, oh god, I had to set up everything. Thankfully it doesn't, all my paradoxes are shiny. Oh my god. Man, I wish. The paradox shinies, some of them are cool, but some of the paradox shinies are a little eh. Like Great Tusk doesn't have that good of a like Great Tusk is nice, but it probably could have been like it's a green, it's like a neon green kind of thing. I don't know how much I like a shiny Great Tusk. Or Iron but wait, that's a... Are you sure you want to hand over a shiny Paradox? My dude. Are you sure? Yes, I have two. I accidentally hit B. Thank you. Oh my god. My guy got stripped of all his paint. Wow. Iron Bundle just looks funny to me. I love how Iron Bundle looks. He's just so funny. His head is a spring. But seriously, thank you, my dude. It's cute, yeah. Oh, it's in a heavy ball. Oh my god, it's in a heavy ball? Bro, it matches the aesthetic, too. Bro. That's single frame of the giant iron bundle. What? It's level 100, too. Mint ice cream cookies. Nice. So mint ice cream is, like, really good. Mint chocolate ice cream, I like it. Though, personally, my favorite type of ice cream has to be, like, lemon. I really like lemon ice cream. Iron Thorns. I love Iron Thorns' look. It's so cool. Where's my mouse? Lemon, interesting, yeah. Though, lemon can only be like a sorbet, though, kind of thing. I think it's pronounced sorbet. But, yeah. I really like the lemon ice cream and stuff. I need to hit A. I keep forgetting to hit A on that screen when that pop-up shows. I have it shiny, but only one. That's understandable. You don't need to give me the shiny forms. Like, I mean, thank you, my guy. Thank you so much. But, wow. Mint chocolate, yeah, none of the places nearby have, like, a lemon ice cream. And, like, I've been to this, like the store that I work at has some lemon stuff. I failed at shiny, but I have to. Ooh. Ouch. Yeah. All the stores around me have, like, the lemon ice cream and stuff, but they're not really that good. They're not really that good. Oh, what shinies have I failed? I think I failed, like, twice. Oh my, are they all level? Nope, Iron Hands is not. I want to keep the Weavile. It spawned in for, like, oh, was it, like, at the edge of your render distance? Or something? Or, like, as you were running away, it spawned in, and then it like, left the render? Oh, that hurts. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, man, yeah. I cry, me too, man. That is genuinely sad. Took a vid and everything to make sure my guy's got it on file of the failed shiny. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Died inside. Listen, I probably would too. Like, that is soul crushing. Losing a shiny to render distance. That is, ooh. That is painful. I don't think I've lost a shiny because of that, but I could not imagine. The Rayquaza? I'm not sure that's a version exclusive, my dude. It's happened twice. The other one was Gyarados. Ooh, ow. What the hell? Yeah, are you sure you want to trade this? I thought you were just doing the version. You have 3. I'm. Bro is baffled. What? uh, I'll. From Sword and Shield Alpha Ah! Oh man. Sword, Shield, and Alpha Sapphire. My man. My Alpha Sapphire cartridge died. It was like a couple months ago. It was sad. But 3 shiny Rayquazas. Oh my god, it has a scale texture. It's sick. But I'm hunting Tapu Lele right now. My Ruby. Oh, I would like Alpha Sapphire I'm okay with Alpha Sapphire. It's sad, but I'm okay with Alpha Sapphire going. But if my Omega Ruby died, I would be crushed. Like every month or so, I boot up Omega Ruby just to make sure it's working. Ever since my Alpha Sapphire went down, I just boot up Omega Ruby to make sure it stays. Like I cannot lose that game. That was my oh. Quit trading? You know. Oh, that's right. That's a. Beer back? Ah, okay. Hope he's got to go and check up on his other Pokemon games. But yeah. What the heck? I need to make like a Paradox box. Yeah, we're just gonna have a box for all our Paradox Mons. What? There we go. Ready? Okay, cool. Pokeportal. What's your favorite Paradox in Violet? I mean, I'm pretty sure my favorite Violet Paradox is the same as everybody else's. Iron Valiant. Yeah, what is y'all's favorite Violet Paradox? Also Iron Valiant? Yeah. Iron Valiant is just badass. It is so cool. Though, not gonna lie, I think it's Iron Crown, the new Cobalion Paradox form that was showed off in the trailer. Pretty sick. My guy, like, he definitely has Leech Horn. That is definitely gonna be in its move. You good, man? Yeah. The Paradox Cobalion is definitely gonna have Leech Horn, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna be so confused. Because how could it not? Did you mean? Hola, hello, welcome back, Poopsie. We are doing some trading stuff. My wife, yeah. My Wi-Fi has also been pretty sketchy the past couple weeks. I don't know why. Like, the beginning of the stream, like it was like 2 hours ago. I booted up, we were in Area 0, I was like, hey, welcome in, we just started, we're gonna do some Pokemon stuff. And right as I finished my sentence, my internet dropped, OBS crashed, and I'm like, well, this is how it's gonna go, isn't it? It was not fun. I think there was like 3 minutes worth of stuff that was just lost because of the frame drops. Ready? Oh. I need to figure out why OBS keeps dropping. Switch to hotspot. Okay. I really need to figure out why OBS keeps dropping. Ha 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 ha. Oh my, that was my neck. Oh boy. Ah. Oh, that felt weird. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was my neck popping. Hello, Rayquaza. Wait, which one is this from? Is this from Sword, Shield, or Alpha Sapphire? Oh, Shield. Ooh. Do you prefer Sword or Shield? Which Gen 8 game do you like more? Sword or Shield? Sword? See, I prefer Shield. I like Shield more. I like Shield. Like, I know, like, everybody, like, Milo gets me. But I like Zamazenta more than Zacian. I know, I understand the appeal of funny sword dog, Seth. I think it's Seth from Dark Souls aesthetic. I like Shield better. I like Red. I like Shield. Though not gonna lie, I wasn't when Generation 8 first came out. There it is. When Generation 8 first came out, I wasn't the biggest, like, I wasn't really good on well, not good. I wasn't really big on the designs of the legendaries, and then they just grew on me. Sword was literally a dog with a sword, but still, that is a funny aesthetic. Dogs with swords are just hilarious. Though I prefer Shield. Omega Ruby. Why? It doesn't really follow the red trend, but I chose Moon and Ultra Moon whenever Generation 7 came out. And then Gen 8, I chose Shield and then Scarlet. I loved Alola. In all honesty, I loved Alola. Like, if I could, like, I still have, like, I have Omega Ruby, X. I used to have Y, but when I was younger, my dad was going. I feel like everybody hated it though. I don't know why. I loved Alola. I think they mainly hated Alola because of the anime. Because, like, it was such a huge change from X and Y. But I liked it. I need to catch a Jugulus? Ah, okay. Alola was really great. But yeah. I used to have Y, but when I was younger, my dad was going overseas for something. Not overseas, out of state. I only have shiny. Ah, okay. Well, we can skip Iron Jugulus for now. We can do the rest of them, and then you can go catch the other one. You don't need the password for the shiny. The shiny you should keep. But yeah, when my dad went out of state, I gave him. Oh, you can touch trade it. True. That is possible. But yeah, I gave my dad my Y copy, and then he lost it when he left the state. I have not played Y since. That was like a couple years ago. Hello, JD. Welcome in. For Salaman. That is a gummy bear if I've ever seen one, my dude. But yeah, how did the stream be? Started off lag, but we're doing good now. We're chilling. We're chilling, filling out the decks. How are you, JD? Yep. No, I didn't. I'm gonna take my hand off the controller now, so I don't probably accidentally hit something. Yeah. I'll need that back. Got it. Just a touch trade. I'm pretty good currently lounging. If I can help with the decks, I will. Okay. And right now I'm doing pretty much, yeah, most of the, I'm doing all the paradox trades with Lego Panda, so we're almost done, I think. Anything specific I can help with? Huh. Yog. I will return this now. I'm not sure. Oh, he doesn't have an iron jugless. Hey, I keep forgetting. Bag on. That's the little dude I need. I'm not sure. If there's something that he does, that Panda doesn't have, then yeah. I do have Violet completed. Oh. I mean, if Panda doesn't have anything that's required for the decks, then sure. I'm slowly working on Scarlet, and by slowly I mean it, yeah. Just like over time. I guess things like Violet's like your primary of the two games. Also, can I keep this bag on, or is this also a trade else? What else? Let's see. That's my favorite. Keep. Okay, cool. We need iron treads, Jugulus. Scarlet is the better of the two. Yes. Yeah, iron treads, iron Jugulus, Eskew, Gulpin, Passimian, Dreepy, Cerulege, Clauncher. And Miraidon I'll do later. Do you have any of those little lads? I think I have a spare Jugulus and Eskew. Okay. Panda. You looking? Surprise. You have my attention? Okay. A surprise. I know. What do you mean by surprise? Alright. My dude. You mean shiny? The shrine. I have a. My dude. Oh, why? Oh my dude. That is indeed a surprise. I'm trying to. One more. Wait, one more what? What? One more what? What do you mean by one more? What do you mean by one more? My guy, first you throw over a Rayquaza, and then a Miraidon. What more could you surprise with? What more could you surprise with? My dude. Well, that's a legendary's good. I no. Bro. You have two. Baffled. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Why? Literally fucking baffled. What? Giratina, Miraidon, and Rayquaza. My dude. Lego Panda. I mean, thank you. What? I am literally baffled, speechless. Thank you. I just got a shiny Sneasel while getting your Jugulis. Oh my gosh. Talk about lucky. Damn. But yeah, I am. My dude. I trade out. Yes. Char. I'm not surprised anymore. Stop breaking. I'm. It's my guy. It's all. Literally speechless. What? What are you doing, my guy? Thank you. I mean, yes, thank you, but like, what? You know, I come into the trade expecting version exclusives. I'm expecting bag on, and suddenly, oh no, shiny dragons. What? You caught the Sneasel? Hey, good job. Oh, someone did this to you, so... Oh! Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Wait, is that from Alola? Oh, that's from Alola. Ooh. Alright, back to Jugulus. Good job. Congratulations on the Sneasel. I have no idea what to expect anymore. You're done? With the shinies? Oh. My dude, you terrify me. I understand it's passing the love, but you terrify me now. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Okay. Well, wait, no. Oh, no, no, no. My dude. I have no idea what this is gonna be. I have no clue. Got Jugulus? Sweet. Once next XQ, then whoever else you need that I can get. Who else do we need for the decks? Jugulus, Iron Treads, Scarlet, Paradox, Donphan, SQ, Gulpin, Simian. Never mind, I was gonna give you Pal. I mean, based on the past couple trades, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you need Valiant? No, we have one. We already Panda's already traded us one. I mean, if you're gonna give a Palafin, based on the past couple of things, I'm expecting it to be like a level 100 shiny Palafin. Or something, I don't know. Link trade will now end. Cool. Thank you for all the Pokemon, my dude. Thank you. What just happened? What did you do? I'm just baffled. I'm just baffled, like, my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Exclamation mark. I don't have that kind of command, but I think I do have, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That is the one command I have. But yeah, thank you can't I don't know if you can't see it because of the model, but I am grinning. I am like, yeah. Yeah, thank you, pandas. Lego pandas, thank you, my dude. I am... No problem, my guy. Just be happy. Thank you. You too, man. You too, be happy. Be happy, everybody. Box 2. Box 2 I'm putting them in. Okay, where's the others? You. And you. I'm gonna put Maridon into this box. And then I haven't put Milo, do you need anything? Oh my god. Let's see. Rayquaza. Charizard, not Gengar. No. We're gonna move these also over here. They're just gonna chill in our Paradox box. Chill over here for now. My goodness. Is that a dive ball? Giratina and a dive ball. Okay. But yeah. Thank you once again for all the mons. Alright, got an SQ. Cool. Just rearranging my boxes real quick. Bam. I think we... Hold on, when does Bagon evolve? Bagon. Oh, we can just level it up. There we go. Shelgon. And then it needs to be level 50. He's just gonna sit in our party. The cells within its shell will transform with explosive speed, preparing it for evolution. My dude, what? You're a Bagon. You ready to trade, JD? That's not the trade. No. Ah. Now my deck is complete. Cool. Look, portal. Well, if you're ready, JD, I am ready. Let's see what else. Yep, I'm ready. Cool. One, two, three, four. There should be 6 left. Okay. All right. For Iron Jugulis. Thank you, my dude. Thank y'all for helping with the Pokedex. Like, seriously, thank y'all. And thank you for the shinies. Like, I cannot thank y'all enough for helping. Yeah. Hello, Iron Jugulis. Described as the offspring of a Hydreigon that fell in love with a robot. That is probably the weirdest whatchamacallit, description for a Paradox, I think. I still have all my shinies in my game. I don't remember how many I have though. Oh. I mean, if you have like the shiny iron treads, we can do the touch trade for that. Like you just send it over, I send it back. If you're okay with that, that is. Does training... No, I don't think return is in the game, so it doesn't really matter for friendship. So I remember when return was in the game, like how strong it was depending on how your friendship. My shinies, I just seem to remember getting Hop Up 2 hours in Iron Valiant and oh. Interesting. Wait, a hop up 2 hours into the game? Wow. I don't have a shiny iron treads? Ah, okay. Well, if you have one, we can touch trade it. Shiny or not, doesn't matter. But getting a shiny hop up 2 hours into the game, that's pretty lucky, actually. Was it like 2 hours into your first playthrough? I got a shiny Pichu, went through it. Oh. Shiny suck, yeah. The shiny Pikachu line could be better. I don't have iron treads in my file, it's in home right. Ah, okay. Oh wait, you got the SQ, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry, man. I got distracted talking. I know on my my casual Scarlet file, I do have like a shiny form of all the Scarlet paradoxes. I remember Sandy Shocks. I think it's Sandy Shocks. Yeah, it's Sandy Shocks and Roaring Moon took the longest to find. It's like while I was hunting Sandy Shocks, I kept getting like what's its name? Yeah, Pommy and Pomo. Pommy, Pomo. I kept getting those as shinies instead of whatchamacallit, the shocking sands. Give me a minute, I'll grab what little Pokemon I can for you. Thank you, my dude. I thank you, and like I seriously thank you. Helps a lot. So what do I want to do? What am I doing? What am I doing? Jugulus. Which ones do you need? I'm just gonna type them into the chat so they're there. Ceruledge. Dreepy. I don't know how to spell this one's name, but Clauncher. Hestimian. I think that's also spelled wrong. Colpin. Iron Treads. Right? Iron Treads, Colpin, Hestimian. Yeah, those are the guys that you left. However, wow, you do that. I'm gonna continue working on. By the way, if you doubt me loving Pichu as much as I do, it took me all the way to the final boss. No, I do not doubt your love, my dude. Like, if you love a Pokemon, like you do everything for that. Like, Like I have a shiny Umbreon in my casual Scarlet file that I got in Let's Go Eevee. I also have I think it's my original Goldingo. I don't have Goldingo yet, but I want to get that one myself. I want to go and like have it like just go and get all the coins and stuff myself. So I'm saving Goldingo for later. Non-fan Kufan. Okay. Let's see. You look at the tower in the desert. Yeah. I have I can't remember which one it was, but I have one of my original Pokemon that was on my like very first team when I first beat Omega Ruby, like years ago. How long ago was it? How long ago was that? I think it was X and Y that came out in 2013. It was like 2014, 2015 Omega Ruby came out. So sometime oh god, it's almost... Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Omega Ruby is old. Oh god, X and Y is 10 years old. Oh, I do not like the thought of that. Oh, I really don't like the thought of that. How do you think I feel? That's where I started. I started with Omega Ruby. So the game like right after that. When did Omega Ruby come out? Anime, video games... Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. November 2014. Damn. Damn. Oh, I don't like these thoughts. Oh god, no. Oh no. Well, nothing I can do about it. What the hell? Okay. Copper elephants. Where are they? Hello. Friend. Poofint is a friend. Like, it just looks so innocent. What generation is Gulpin? I'm pretty sure it's Generation 3. Yeah, it's Generation 3. It's Slugma that gets confused with being Generation 3. However, Slugma is only Generation 2. Which I also thought for the longest time that Slugma was Generation 3. Hello, Poofin. Copper Raja, I know you can spawn here. We've seen you today here. Hello, Larvitar. Yeah, just to make sure. How they have eggs. Copyright. There's a fixed spawn. I have all the ones you need except Gulpin. Alright. Sick. Give me a second. And okay, no, Copperaja cannot be found in the desert. Only Kufend. Okay. But there is a fixed spawn over there. I just need to... Okay. You reload your game. I'm gonna go grab an elephant. Yeah. I also need to get Armor Rouge. Do I have it? No, I don't have Armor Rouge. Where is Elephant? Elephant. Where am I? I am... Okay, I need to go this way. I think the camera just desynced. Yep, camera desynced. Across the bridge. Down the straight. Over the wall. Right, over the wall. Right there. Oh, well, there's the fixed one. That's just a wild. We'll take the fixed one. He's who we came here for. Hello, friend. Get in the ball. Oh, there's... Oh, they can spawn in the desert, just in a very specific place. Okay. Brought to Paldea long ago by people from a faraway land. Okay. Isn't, I think it was Eskew or Piplup that's also, like, not originally from their region. And just became native. I think. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to think about this. Anyways, I'm ready. Pokedex for iOS? What is this? Oh, it's that! Okay, never mind. I like Cerebi pulled up on the side for all the spawn locations and stuff. Yeah, whenever you're ready. Poke Earth. What's your least favorite? Zigzagoon. Not Galarian Zigzagoon, but regular Zigzagoon. Like, there's a lot of different Pokemon that you could not like. But Zigzagoon is my least favorite. Mainly because... Yeah, my Pokemon had a whole movie. Oh, what Pokemon is that? Hello, Sacrilege. Yeah. Oh, Hoopa. Why do you hate Hoopa? What's wrong with Hoopa? He's just a funny lad. Oh, oh, because of the movie? Ah, okay. The movie was decent, I remember, but yeah. As a Pokemon, I like Hoopa, but the movie could have been better. And then my least favorite Pokemon. Oh, I do have an Armarouge. I remember having an Armarouge. Yeah, my least favorite Pokemon is Zigzagoon. Mainly because in Omega Ruby, that was the first Pokemon I ever tried to shiny hunt. Like, ever. And I remember following all, like, the guides and stuff on how to properly shiny hunt Pokemon. And I was sitting there for, like, I think, like, 2 or 3 months shiny hunting the stupid Zigzagoon. Oh, and you can't say that the movie was, that the bad movie only worsens its reputation, because I love Dianthe. I know its movie is bad, but I love the character. Okay. Okay, I get you. I get what you're saying. But yeah. Spent a couple months trying to hunt, shiny hunt Zigzagoon, and it just didn't work. And I think I had like a encounter chain of like at least a couple thousand. Cause what's it called? Yeah, I just remember sitting there on Route 1, just hunting for Zigzagoon for ever. And I just grew to hate it. And, like, whenever I see Zigzagoon, just regular Zigzagoon, I just get mad. Moves are also why I love Volcanion and Magearna too. I like Volcanion and Magearna. Especially Magearna. Shiny, original colored Magearna. It's an Ultra Ball. I love it. It's so cool. I love it. Yeah. Volcanion and Magearna had a good movie too. Like, it was so good. Let's see. What was a good movie? Marshadow deserved better. Like, let's be honest, Marshadow, good concept of a Pokemon. It is awesome. It is cool looking. They butchered it with the movie. Volcanion's movie was a lovely breath of fresh air after the travesty that was Hoopa. The forced Mega Evolutions in that movie was honestly kind of sick. Had a good plot too. But yeah, I stand beside, like, Marshadow deserving better. Okay, after this one should just be golden. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Like, Marshadow was teased in the anime as if, like, oh, they're gonna do something big with it. He still rocked Pikachu. Yeah. That is true. Like, what was it? They used Marshadow as, like, a teaser for the anime, and then went nowhere with it. Why? And then they used Marshadow in the I Choose You movie, and he was also responsible for manslaughter too. Yes, like, that's always funny. No, that's a stupid joke. Marshadow. Plus, you never got to see Marshadow's Z move. They only showed it in the 20th anniversary opening for the anime. Show you something? Okay. Don't trade it. Groudon. Oh. Ooh, that is cool. From the Hoenn region. Oh. Or I was just looking at it. Is that from Ruby or Omega Ruby? Or which game Hoenn is it from? No, Marsha, I actually just use its Z move against Pikachu. Oh, it does? Oh, I don't remember that. I had it on Omega Ruby. Ah, nice. I loved Omega Ruby so much. Probably like my #1 most played game other than Pokemon Shield or Minecraft. But definitely probably one of my #1 most played Pokemon game. Cause I have so many like I mentioned this like before, but like I have so many hours in Shield that my Switch stopped counting. And then Omega Ruby, I have no clue. Okay. It is almost 4 o'clock. I poured tons of time into Omega Ruby and Janet really wanting good XY. An X and Y remake is going to be so beautiful. I hope they go. I hope X and Y is. I hope it's like Sword and Shield. I don't want an open world X and Y. But have the routes be like the wild area. Found Gulpin, sick. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, I want the routes to be open world, but I don't want you to be able to like go from like the starting town to the Pokemon League just by walking around. Like I want you to like be linear, like how original X and Y is, but have the routes be like you're able to climb up mountains and the stuff, go up the hills, like the wild area, but like with Pokemon mounts. Legends that would be good. Legends Zygarde, but you play it during the time of the war. Let's be honest, Pokemon is never gonna do that. But that would be sick. Okay, after this trade, I gotta go. Because I have work in like 40 minutes. So I have to get ready. So after this, I think we'll call it a day. Unfortunately. They do that story through Peak Games. Yeah. But still though, playing through that, man, that would be interesting. Though I don't think they can do it Legends Arceus style. Because Arceus was about completing the Pokedex and meeting Arceus. I think for Legends Zygarde, you don't get sent to the past, you start out in the past. I think that would probably be the best way to do it. I'm tired of pretending I want nothing to do. XY's base game was good. I loved it. Though, not gonna lie, the story of Y makes a lot more sense than X. Because using the power of life to destroy stuff makes a lot less sense than using the power of destruction and death. Alright. Well, unfortunately, life calls. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Pandas, for helping me with the Pokedex. Thank you. A lot. Thank you for all the shinies. But I still remember meeting Cernius for the first time. Yeah, I remember meeting Yveltal for the first time. Bye later, Milo. Thank you all for coming. I'm streaming next time on Wednesday. I'm doing more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I'm playing Pokemon Shield. A little bit of a mix-up. So yeah, I'll see you all then, if you show up. So yeah, I will see y'all then. Bye-bye. Thank you for all the Dex help. Thank you for the shinies. Again, thank you. Bye-bye.